Living in a neurodivergent household means there's a lot of talking. But sometimes I have to pause my spouse in what I like to call broadcast mode. Because in our house, there is a lot of thinking out loud. And when I say a lot, think about your favorite voice actor narrating every moment of your thoughts. That's my spouse. In fact, I'm constantly telling them they are the world's best announcer in our household. Like the other night at midnight, they just announced, I can finally see the couch again. Just random updates. No one asked, but now we all know. So most of the time, it just becomes background noise. So the other day, my spouse started explaining something about proxies. Full technical explanations, servers, routing connections, and I'm just sitting there and not really listening because I think this is just another broadcast mode moment. Then suddenly it hits me. This is actually a conversation, and by that point, I had already missed the beginning. Now they're straight into the explanation, and I'm expected to understand everything that was already said. That's when panic hits. So literally, I raise my hand. Are you talking to me, or are you talking to yourself? They say, I'm talking to you. No warning. Just straight into the explanation. Now I'm like a deer in the headlights. Oh crap, what's going on? What did you just say? Thinking, just nod, like you have a clue. Meanwhile, I'm completely lost. Then this morning we had a coffee situation. They're pouring the coffee and ask, do you want to reload? And before I can answer, they have a full dialogue with themselves. No. Then they say, probably not. Then they say, need a top off? This entire conversation happens within like 20 seconds. Meanwhile, my brain is still processing the first question. So finally I interrupt and say, yes, I want to reload. And that's when I realized living in this house is a little like riding a roller coaster. Most of the time, I'm just hanging on, occasionally squealing while swinging through the loops. And every once in a while, I have to throw my hands up and let out a ah to pause that broadcast mode.